On my way to pick up my son from school, I scrolled through a thread on a popular forum. What's the most reckless thing you've ever done? The comments were a wild mix. Some people confessed to affairs, others to streaking through a park. The discussion was lively. I swiped past, uninterested, until a familiar profile picture caught my eye. Her answer was about how she'd ruined a girl's life with a single sentence. She was my boss's fiancé, young and beautiful. The night before her wedding, she was kidnapped. My boss sent me to deliver the ransom. I suggested we wait a few days, let a little hardship teach her to behave. Turns out she couldn't handle it. The kidnappers broke her mind. She ended up in a psychiatric hospital. This is her 3rd year locked away. And me? I finally married my boss. That one word, finally, dripped with the sweet satisfaction of a long-nurtured plan. It felt like a challenge, 3 years in the making. The thread was popular. In just a few minutes, her comment had been voted to the top. Sarah had even posted a picture. 2 hands, fingers intertwined. On them were the wedding rings I had designed myself but never had the chance to wear. I don't think I did anything wrong, she continued in a reply. If I had to do it 100 times over, I'd make the same choice every time. After all, I'm the only one in this world who deserves him, not some spoiled, pampered princess who only knows how to cry. She wrote about the struggles she and Martin Vance had overcome together, how they had propped up a struggling company. She painted a picture of late nights, working side by side, relying on each other. But she never mentioned where Martin's startup capital had come from. It wasn't time to pick up Leo yet. While waiting at a red light, a dozen more replies popped up. Some called her shameless, warning her that what goes around comes around. Others argued it wasn't her fault, that I was just mentally weak. Then, someone managed to dig up her identity and found the photos that had gone viral all those years ago. Staring at the grainy image, I felt a jolt. It was like peering through a crack in time. I saw her again, the lost, helpless girl from 3 years ago. Me, stripped naked and thrown onto the street, walking bare and exposed into the glare of the media's flashbulbs. A stark contrast to the polished, radiant Sarah standing proudly at Martin's side. Martin had spent a fortune to scrub the story from the headlines, but the humiliation was forever seared into the memory of the internet. The light turned green. I sighed and pressed the accelerator. By the next intersection, her comment had been deleted, but a new text message had appeared on my phone, sent 5 minutes ago. Eliza, are you okay? The number was unfamiliar. There was no name, but in this world, only one person ever called me Eliza in that particular way. I hesitated for a moment, then deleted the message. His concern had come 3 years too late. Whether I was okay or not had long ceased to be his business. The car moved forward. I had no time to look back. Only sometimes, when the autumn leaves swirled past my windshield, would I remember a life that felt a million miles away. Before I turned 23, I had never known a day of hardship. I was the jewel of my family, a princess in the city's high society. A chauffeur drove me everywhere. Housekeepers attended to my every need. Even my arranged marriage was to Martin Vance, the handsome and brilliant rising star of the elite. Everyone used to say it. Eliza Chen has a charmed life. She's the brightest star in the city. That all ended the night before my wedding, when I was taken. They demanded an astronomical ransom for my family, $80 million. But I wasn't afraid. My parents adored me. Martin had sworn he'd marry no one else. They would liquidate every asset they had to bring me home safely. At first, the kidnappers were almost polite, but on the 7th day, a bucket of ice-cold water woke me from my dream. One of them grabbed me by the hair and kicked me to the floor. Your family said they couldn't pay. So what the hell is this? I looked up. On the television was Martin's triumphant face. He was standing next to Sarah at a ribbon-cutting ceremony. The screen behind them blazed with a headline. Vance Industries celebrates initial success. Secures further $80 million for new project. $80 million. The exact amount. The kidnappers let me make one last call to Martin. When the line connected, it was Sarah's voice that answered. Mr. Vance is busy. May I ask who's calling? Oh, it's you, Miss Chen. He's unavailable. Her voice then became a playful murmur, clearly meant for someone in the room with her. Oh, Martin, stop it. The press conference is about to start. You're wrinkling my dress. How am I supposed to face the reporters? The line went dead, cutting off the intimate sounds. It was a silent declaration from Martin. Between love and ambition, he chose ambition. Between me and Sarah, he chose Sarah.